Vorbei am ersten richtig harten Boss, muss ich sagen, habe ich ja auf hart gestellt. Ja, das war eine gute Entscheidung. Hat Spaß gemacht auf jeden Fall, der erste Boss. Der hat mich sehr überrascht, muss ich sagen. Wir machen weiter. Is 9 Monstrum Nox. Wir kämpfen uns weiter durch die Passage hier. Und schauen mal, was uns hier noch so erwartet. That's a banner of a Hieroglyph Knight, isn't it? Which makes this place, the Hieroglyph Knight's headquarters. Not a bad little surprise. HQ? Hieroglyph Knight's HQ. Did you know about this? Who can say? It's not like I was trying to trick ya. I've got something I'm after in here too, that's all. Either way, we're here whatever you like it, or not. What say we take a stroll around? I don't think we really have the time for any casual strolls. Still, we should try to keep our heads down so we don't get caught. Who goes there? Monstrums! How in blazes did you get in here? Like I got an answer to grunts like you. You're kidding! It's a feral hawk! And the Crimson King and White Cat to boot! The hawk, you say? Perfect! This is our chance to avenge our fellow brethren! May the Celestial Master grant us victory!
Not so tough anymore, are ya? What just happened?
I'm so sorry. Just take a nap.
Just take a nap. I'm starting to feel like we're the bad guys here somehow. Why? All of a sudden? They've been treating us that way since the start. That's mostly because of you, you know?
Do you hear that? Someone's crying.
Girl in a maid dress. Oh, what am I to do without it? I'm so scared. If only the professor were here to save me. I know I heard someone willing their head off. Guess it must be this chick. An inmate? She doesn't seem like a nasty criminal to me, but... who goes there? You don't sound like any guards I remember. What are you here for? What are you in here for?
Are you okay?
I couldn't even tell you if I wanted to. I was only minding my own business when they suddenly took me in for being sketchy. Even worse, they confiscated something from me, my precious than my own life. They just stuffed it into that burlap sack and carried it away like it was nothing. Without it, oh, what am I to do? You don't suppose she's one of those wrongful convictions Parks mentioned? You'd better not be thinking what I think you're thinking. You should help her out. My thoughts exactly. We can't just leave her like this. All we have to do is find this precious thing of hers. It shouldn't be too far away. Let's try searching around for it. Do whatever you want. But screw around too long And I'll make sure you get a nice, sharp reminder in the black. Don't even joke about that, Hawk. Made in a miss. Dann schauen wir doch mal. Doors appears to locked. Wie kommen wir da rein? Hey, what's all the rush? Let's go check in there. I was minding my own business, Sticky. Ja, das ist... Da können wir nicht rein. Huh? Who goes there? It's the monstrums!
Come at me if you want to die.
The monstrums doing here? Damn! Nobody warned us about this!
They really weren't expecting us to show up in their own headquarters, huh? How did you find out about that secret passage anyway, Hawk? Nah, I have my ways. Ain't here, huh? Prison key.
Which door do you open, little key?
Maybe we can use it if...
You unlocked the door. Ah, storehouse. The bullock sack. This must be what the maid girl was looking for. Sweet. If we destroy it now, we can forget about her and get to what we came for. Don't even think about it, even if it's just a joke. Why does Hawk always have to be like this? Excuse me, but this wouldn't happen to be used, would it? You hand the girl in maid dress her effects. Yes, this is the bag. Oh, thank goddess. So I was starting to think I'd never get it back. I don't know who you are and where you came from, but I can't thank you enough. Ah! What? Don't like what you see? We're not bad people, honest. Through, I guess we are dressed the part. No, it's not you. It's... Watch out! Behind you! Huh? Stay sharp, you two. The hell? These guys are... Lemurs? Wie können Lemurs außerhalb des Vortex existieren? Oder auftauchen? They came out of nowhere. Huh, damn cowards sneaking up on us like that. Thank goddess, they're gone. Are you any hurt? You three are incredible. I've never seen anything so amazing. Huh? Hey, what's with that mask? Where did it come from? It's you two. That's very kind of you. But where are my manners? You've helped me so much, yet I haven't introduced myself.
My name is
Silhouette.
A pleasure to meet you.
Okay.
You have delivered my mask and exorcised those terrible spirits. I must find a way to repay you.
Warum hast du eine Maske auf? Warum liegt hier Stroh? Oh God. Thanks for having our back.
Thank you.
About that, it sounded like you were actually able to see the lemurs. Lemurs? So, that's what those wicked spirits are called? Yes. As a matter of fact, I can see them. Those horrible things have plagued my every waking moment all my life. I'm not sure why, but putting on this mask makes it so I can see them anymore. That's the reason it's so precious to me. I can't thank you enough for returning it.
Well, I doubt she's lying. Hell, she noticed them before. They even got the drop on me. I'm guessing that mask is what's got you locked up in here through, huh?
Yes. Whenever I wear it, people call me creepy. Or say I'm hiding something. The room soldiers ended up questioning me about it. And well, I'm panicked. But I would have been even more of a wreck had I taken the mask off. The professor's always telling me not to be so afraid, but we should probably help her out of here. Don't you think at all? I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if we just left her like this, and besides, who better to protect her from the lemurs than us monstrums, right? You reintroduce yourself before asking Silhouette if she'd like to return with you to the monstrum's hideout at the Dandelion. The monstrum have a hideout? I had no idea. But in case, perhaps my luck is turning for the better for once. Please allow me to offer you my service at the bar. It's the least I can do.
It's decided then.
Thank you very much.
Adol and his comrades proceed to break Silhouette out of her cell. Then they instructed her to hide until they made their return.
I'm just happy we could help.
Sehr schön, einen neuen Verbündeten. Kehren wir zu ihr zurück, sobald wir hier fertig sind. Blausch Central Wing.
Found ya.
Chat alert.
Monstrums.
Huh? Isn't he?
There ain't a single soul in Balduke who doesn't know who he is. Founder and master of the Glean Hieroglyph Knights. Shadowlord. Well then. I've been dying to see what you're really made of.
Is this what Hawk was after all along?
Scheinbar. That seems to be the case.
He did all that just because he wanted to fight?
The feral hawk along with the white cat. And even the Crimson King. For getting here alive, I give you 85 points. Dealing with monstrums falls under the jurisdiction of Belger and the garrison. But now that you are trespassers, I am afraid I cannot allow you to leave.
Well.
Hold it right there. This one's mine, and mine alone.
Das wollen wir doch mal sehen.
You didn't come here for him. That right, Crimson King? Then stay back. I don't plan on sharing my prey with anyone else.
Hawk.
You don't have any objections, do ya? Unless you'd prefer we go 3-on-1, you can just fight them after defeating me first.
Very well.
Good choice.
I, Shadowlord, master of the Glean Hieroglyph Knights, accept your challenge.
Geil, Alter.
What's going on?
No way! Even though Hawk was in his monstrum form, he was overpowered.
40 points. This duel is over. I suggest you repent before God and pray for your absolution.
Screw praying. Why pray when you're already strong? Is it because you're a knight? Or because you learned that in Sunday school? Praying my ass. The only reason to pray is if you're still weak.
Dog, can he be?
Guess what? I ain't weak. Far from it!
This power.
The fuck?
That settles it. What the?
Hawk?
He is no longer conscious. I will give you 90 points. Crimson King, take the Hawk and retreat for today. He demonstrated magnificent swordplay that was as relentless as it was resolute. However, it was devoid of purpose. Hawk, you should use your power to fight for Clea. There may come a day yet when it will depend on you.
Who are you really?
I am just a humble hieroglyph knight. I look forward to our next meeting, Crimson King.
Hawk's monstrum form went away. Wait, isn't he...
Selbst ein Hieroglyph. Kein Wunder, dass er das wusste. Credo Abelanger. That was the name of his identification card. I confirmed that he is no doubt a member of the Hieroglyph Knights. Do you think Chatterlad knew the whole time? That there was a monstrum under his nose all along? Hard to say. I can only guess what kind of secrets the Master and Commander is keeping. Anyway, judging by that ruckus he started in the main square, this one's loose cannon. From how you describe him, he shares some similarities to the legendary Berserkers. Berserkers? In ancient times, they were divine warriors who raced the battlefield in a frenzied rage. He was definitely scary at this time than I'd ever seen him before. But he fought with his entire spirit.
Yeah.
You're right. And there was something else I noticed. It was only for a brief moment, but he looked a bit sad somehow.
There's more to him than meets the eye. You might be right about that.
I don't think a knight like him would be very happy about us talking about him like this.
Why don't you try asking around the Hieroglyph Church instead? You got a point there. Parks. The Knights and the Church go way back. There could be someone there who might be able to tell us something about him.
Okay, There's a cathedral in the central district. That's the hieroglyph church. Why don't we go there, Adol?
Hieroglyphs. Alles klar. Credo. 22.
Excuse me?
Yes? How may I be of service? You and Krisha ask her about Credo. Oh, yes.
Credo? Ablinger. There was an orphan by that name. True, I wasn't at the orphanage myself, so I can't say whether he became a knight. The orphanage?
Where is the orphanage?
It used to be on the outskirts of the city. It was operated by the church. But they tore it down years ago, so you won't find anything there now. I see. Are there any people here who might have been here before that happened?
Father Ralph was the one who oversaw the orphanage at the time. What kind of person is he?
He's a wonderful father, a kind man. I believe he's here at the cathedral now. Would you like to meet him? Oh yes, please. I will arrange for someone to escort you this way, please. I will bring Father Ralph. Please wait here. We'll wait. Thank you very much. So, Credo was an orphan. We have more in common than I thought.
It explains a lot.
You really think so? I wonder how he was like growing up. Look at this painting, Adol. It's beautiful. That sister looks kind. She doesn't look like the same sister we met earlier.
Die sieht ein bisschen aus wie...
Pardon my introduction.
I'm Ralph, the father of a hieroglyph church. A pleasure to meet you. You must be Credo's...
Nice to meet you.
Friends, in a manner of speaking.
Yes.
I'm both relieved and surprised that Credo has friends now. Speaking of how has he been recently, we've spoken since he joined the Knights. You and Krisha ask about Credo while dodging the topic of monstrums. I remember like it was yesterday. Do you see the painting there?
Yeah, we were just talking about it. It's very beautiful. You can tell how much the artist cared about that sister?
The artist was none other than Credo.
What? I was convinced it had to have been a professional artist.
The arts, academics, athletics. He was considered a prodigy in many fields when he was a young boy. All it took was a few moments before he could master a skill, a gifted child indeed.
That explains his strength. It comes from his natural talent, huh?
However, despite being so gifted, he lacked one thing the other children all possessed.
And what was that?
The joy of accomplishment. A sense of growth and self-betterment. Such talent can often drive someone into misery and desolated solitude. Credo was deeply admired as a hero by the other children at the orphanage, but when he felt how different he was, the distance between them only grew. I often found him alone, dispassionately reading books he had no interest in. There was but one sister he confined in enough to confess his thoughts to. Then she must be the one in the painting.
When she must be the one in the painting.
Yes, her name was Sister Lisa. The scriptures say that working hard and improving is a reward in and of itself. It's also written that personal fulfillment is the meaning of life. If this is true, then does that mean that my life has no meaning? Even the wisdom of an adult couldn't answer his profound question. Instead of simply telling him what he wanted to hear, Sister Lisa listened. That in itself helped bring stability to his life.
If you don't mind me asking, where's the Sister Lisa now?
She passed away.
Oh no.
There was a son of a noble family who fostered a deep contempt for Credo. The boy provoked Credo into a quarrel by making a mockery of the orphanage. Suffice it to say, the boy did not emerge from this quarrel uninjured. Days later, the orphanage was raided by unidentifiable bandits. Credo rushed to the scene, blade in hand, and struck one of them down. It was the first time he killed someone, but another bandit had witnessed this. In retaliation, he in turn killed the one shielding the children, Sister Lisa. It was discovered that the noble family were the ones who hired the bandits. I believe Master Chadalad facilitated the trial in this accident.
He did?
Yes, he seized the noble family's lands and assets, then banished them. It was that very incident that spurred the Hieroglyph Knights into greater control. Credo then continued on his path of destruction, challenging strangers to fights.
So that was happened. But why did he join the Hieroglyph Knights then?
He simply had nowhere else to go. The Knights offered him a position, I believe. But I'm afraid I don't know the details.
What's all this about? I come back after all this time, and this is my welcome?
Credo? Is that you?
Hey, what's this old thing doing out here?
You painted that, didn't you, Credo? We were just talking about how wonderful...
Er macht's jetzt kaputt.
Credo.
What, old man? Did you think I was just going to open up about my feelings if I saw that there?
Why are you here? Wasn't that important to you?
It was just something I scribbled when I had nothing better to do. More importantly, you let me know if you decide to go back into the prison.
The prison?
Next time, I'll beat Shadowlord. And when this curse is gone, you and Aprilis are next.
I remember that.
Yeah. Didn't think you'd come around so easily. Well, that's all I came to say. Catch you all later.
Are you Credo's friends?
Yeah, we are, I think.
God only knows what he's gotten himself into. Please don't misconstrue my words when I say this, but I am relieved that he has friends like you two. Credo's been alone ever since Sister Lisa passed. I do hope you'll continue to look after him.
Das tun wir.
sure learned a lot today. It sounds like Credo wasn't such a violent person until the incident at the orphanage. I wonder if that has anything to do with his feud with Shadowlord.
That seems to be the case.
I hope that he'll feel comfortable with talking to us about it someday. That's what friends are for, after all.
Several hours prior. Und was hier passiert, das erfahren wir gleich. Frohes Schaffen, bis gleich, haut rein, euer Silvarius, be right back. Au! Encounter.